The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, good morning to you. It is Halloween Day, October 31st, episode 1779, and it's also Friday.
It's finally Friday. I wasn't on that page.
It's finally Friday.
Halloween!
I got my motor running for a wild weekend. It's finally Friday.
Halloween!
Forget the working blues and let your good times roll.
Dalton, if that had happened during his hour, we would have been chastised.
Well, I was just trying to theme it for the day, you know? It's not just Friday, it's also Halloween.
I'm talking about if I'd come across and started singing, it's finally Friday or whatever.
Oh, true.
It's Friday. Ooh.
He also would have never been late on hitting the button.
Well,
No.
It was 2 pages over. I didn't know he was going to go to it that quick. I hadn't finished the other song. I'm trying to mix the whole show here with a remote. Give me a break.
You don't get breaks in this industry. You should know that. You've been around long enough. That's why they call you the long stander.
Well, you're jerks.
We're sponsored today by, I don't know why they sponsor us, but they do. New deals await at America's Thrift Stores, open in Middle Tennessee and MLK Junior Boulevard in Murfreesboro. Grab one-of-a-kind name brand items. You can find one-of-a-kind finds. And all this at low prices. Head to americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for more.
Happy Halloween!
Yeah, well, you know what? I was sitting there talking about, I've got to do all this I've got to do, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, right now I could just turn my little thing off and I'm gone. I'm out of here.
But we'd miss you, John.
Well, I just don't want to leave you here alone with him.
Thank you.
know?
You did Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. The only person that's never missed a show is Brian Barrett. Although he did do one show on the flat of his back.
That's true. Man, what a time that was.
I don't know that I've ever seen that happen, but we did. Our song of the day today, it's the last one. It's the last one we're going to have, right, Brian?
That's right. New something next week.
And have you got your key? Have you got your finger attached to the button you're supposed to hit?
I most certainly do.
All right. It's from the Strangeloves, I Want Candy. I keep seeing the side of my headphones and I keep thinking that's Chipper walking around. Chipper's over here on the couch, just taking it easy, resting. Missing me, of course.
Is he ready for your after show nap?
Yeah, but I've got to do exercises now.
Oh.
I have a set of exercises to do. So I'm going to try to get them done before my daughter gets home and makes me do them. So
So
she'll be
show,
proud.
show them to us. What do you have to do?
What do you mean show them to you?
I just want to see you do something. Can
I
you-
have to lay in my back to do most of them. But I have to take my heel toe up, down, do 20 of those. Then you have to bring your left leg, slide it up while your other leg is down, and do that 20 times.
So you're going to come back with some big old calves, some big old jacked
I
calves.
would think so. The hardest thing about all of it is lifting the leg up. They said it's the last thing to actually you're able to do because you've got to lift that leg and it's right in that incision area. So that's the hardest one. So anyway,
Is your new hip heavier than your other?
I don't know because it's sore. So I don't know. Right now it does feel heavier, but I don't think it's going to be. In fact, it might even be lighter when all is said and done.
Well, ChatGPT says an artificial hip is heavier than the original one. It's typically 145 to 241 grams.
Well, then why did you ask me if you had that?
I just wanted to know if it felt heavier.
Well, and sometimes, John, sometimes the clankers lie. You can't
Yeah,
always
well-
trust them.
It does feel heavier right now. I got to be honest, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference, to be honest.
I did just catch myself. I've been doing it for the 3 days you've been remote, but I keep yelling because you look so much farther away, thinking that you're going to hear me more if I yell.
Well, let me scoot up a little.
No, it's. I don't think that's gonna.
Oh,
You're still coming out of his head.
I think I'm yelling too, but anyway, got a great show. We're going to talk about some decade news from all decades of all three of our decades coming up here on the Wake Up Crew. But first, we're going to take that first look at the weather. It's 6:17.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 62 degrees. Winds west-northwesterly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clouds will be on the increase. Winds will be light. Patchy frost possible in spots well after midnight towards Saturday morning. Lows drop to 37. And then Saturday, patchy frost again possible in spots early and highs approach 61. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 39.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
People that come in to pre-plan their funerals and put it down in writing makes it a whole lot easier on the children at the time of their death. This is what Mama wanted. This is what we're going to do.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
Habitat's Poker Run is September 16th. It's a 100-mile course for cars and motorcycles.
There's motorcycles there. We have antique cars.
That's the Poker Run.
Really a great way to give back to Habitat.
There's also a Habitat Marathon Run.
It's about fun and fellowship. It's laughing, it's snacking, it's running, it's walking.
Both benefit Rutherford County's Habitat for Humanity.
Really a great way to give back to Habitat.
The fun ends September 16th at Mayday Brewery.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals. Don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
Get old. Old National Bank, that is. Old National Bank has the experience and service you need to buy a home, make investments, even online and mobile banking.
Old National Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market. This year, the Farmers Market is celebrating 50 years of being open, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
Hello, this is Mike Vaughn of Vaughn's Bermuda Farm in White County, and we come to the Rutherford County Farmers Market and we sell 100% grass-fed Angus beef, no grains, steroids, antibiotics, or additional hormones. This is Mike Vaughn of Vaughn's Bermuda Farm in White County, and we sell 100% grass-fed Angus beef, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you so much. The Rutherford County Farmers Market is open on Tuesdays and Fridays from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard in Murfreesboro until October 31st. This year, the Farmers Market is celebrating 50 years of being open. This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Week 9 of the NFL kicked off with Thursday Night Football as the Ravens defeated the Dolphins 28-6. Lamar Jackson returned to action. He threw for 204 yards and 4 touchdowns. Baltimore improves to 3-5. Miami falls to 2-7. In the NBA, Victor Wembanyama can do it all.
Wembanyama pushing. Up ahead to Castle, left wing. Castle attacking, step through, kicks it to Barnes. Right wing, Victor for 3. Wee-wee! Victor Wembanyama!
You just heard it on the Spurs radio network. He ended with 27 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 blocks. And the Spurs start the season 5-0 for the first time in franchise history after beating the Heat 107-101. The Thunder also stay undefeated. They are 6-0 after beating the Wizards 127-108. On the ice, the Sharks beat the Devils 5-2.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 6:21 here on the Wake Up Crew. We're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. MTE's EV Ready program offers a $50 bill home credit for EV charging setup. Details at directev.com. That's directev.com, not DirecTV.
I think it's Drive EV, isn't it?
Oh, did I say direct? I'm sorry. Drive. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I like to be corrected on the air, Brian.
Well, no, like drive an electric vehicle.
I think the next time I do a football game, I'll just sit back there and just listen to the mistakes you make and say something. Oh, yeah. Oh, getting a little ill.
I've noticed.
The old hip. I'm sitting here barely alive, and he's wanting to, critique. Okay. DriveEV.com. Yeah. There you go. All right, Dalton.
It's time.
We're going to start a little bit. You won't have so much time today because maybe I shouldn't start. How many segments do you need? 3?
I can squeeze it into 2, probably.
Okay, let's do that because I don't want to rush that. I think that's going to be very, very, very much fun. 7 o'clock hour, we're going to have What Are We Watching? And we'll do trivia.
Oh, yes.
Fun, yeah. It'll be your first time in a while to do What Are We Watching?
That's true.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. Our good neighbor today is Ellen Berg, today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for all that she does to help every person she meets. Ellen Berg will receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts. They're located at 117 South Academy Street and WGNS. And the Good Neighbor tribute is poured by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, honoring the neighbors who build up Rutherford County with their kindness and service.
And now poured in that is in reference to concrete, not to like coffee or soda.
Correct.
Got it. You can nominate someone as Good Neighbor of the Day by texting the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 or head on over to WGNSradio.com/Good Neighbor.
Okay, birthdays, anniversaries, all that good stuff. Don't forget those, 615-893-1450, WGNSradio.com as well. A good place to get all of the information into us that you need to.
Well, today is, of course, Halloween, but it is also, you might not know, National Caramel Apple Day. So if you're a caramel apple fan, you probably find one somewhere.
Yeah, that's synonymous with Halloween.
Yeah. I prefer a candied apple to a caramel apple myself.
Oh, really?
I do. I think the caramel gets really sticky. They're harder to eat. Candy apple's a little sweeter. I'm a big fan.
What candy do you associate with Halloween, Brian?
Smarties.
You don't have to like it.
Used to get Smarties all the time in the 80s.
Oh, in a bag, yeah.
I think those little Tootsie Rolls that are the fruit-flavored Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, the orange ones.
You only ever see them at Halloween.
Yeah, they're good.
I love them.
They go a long way, too.
Yeah.
And they're cheap. That means a lot to us guys. All right, we'll be back with more 24 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock on the Wake Up Crew.
We're visiting with a resident at Stones River Manor who has her own apartment in independent living. I see you have a whole collection of antique churns. What's the story behind that one?
Bought it at an auction. I told my husband, I said, don't go too high on it, maybe $35. And there was this guy, he kept on bidding. And my husband said, I'm going to get it. I don't care what it costs. And he kept on, he gave $85 for it. That was a lot of money for us back then.
Learn more online at stonesrivermanor.com.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. McGee Tyson Airport in Alcoa is undergoing a $700 million expansion to meet soaring demand. Airport officials say more than 3.3 million passengers traveled through last year, with traffic up another 13% this year. President Patrick Wilson says the 10-year flight plan includes a new parking garage, improved roadways, and new escalators by December. TSA checkpoints will expand in 2026 with 6 more gates and new dining options coming soon as East Tennessee's travel and tourism continue to grow. A woman with a long history of theft arrests is back behind bars after a shoplifting incident at the Walgreens on Donaldson Pike. Police say Amanda Simpkins was caught hiding more than $2,500 worth of makeup and jewelry in her purse and cart. Officers say she also gave them a false name before being taken into custody. Court records show this is her 10th theft-related case since 2017, with 6 prior convictions. Simpkins now faces charges of retail crime over $2,500 and criminal impersonation.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
It's October 31st, and tonight's forecast calls for a frightfully fun Halloween. Expect a 90% chance of costumes, candy, and the occasional jump scare. Temperatures will dip into the low 50s, so superheroes and skeletons might want an extra layer under those capes and cloaks. Keep your candy stash close and have a happy Halloween from all of us at Access Tennessee. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
27 after the hour here on the Wake Up Crew, and we've got good neighbor events coming up, along with Rewind, another check of the forecast, and our first look at traffic coming up in a few minutes as well. I'm John Dinkins here at home. We've got Brian and Dalton in the studios today, and we seem to be getting along famously.
Yeah. Nothing's been thrown at your head?
No.
Nobody
Just-
throws anything at him. Who throws? Have you ever thrown anything at him?
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I threw something at you once, but it was an accident.
I've thrown a lot of things at you.
I know.
What does that say about you, though?
What does that
Try
say
harder.
about you?
No, try harder. That's what it says. All right, we're going to talk about decades, our decades.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to this.
What I've got here are the top 5 events from the 1960s, 1980s, and then 2000s. So these are kind of a mix of world events, new inventions, pop culture, all of those different things. So it's going to be kind of a mixed match. For this segment, we'll need to get through all of the 60s and half of the 80s is what we'll need to get through. But the first one on the list, actually, let's count down. We'll count down to the most important event. So we'll start at number 5 in 1969, which was Woodstock Festival.
Big,
kind of the
yeah.
pinnacle of counterculture. Over 400,000 people gathered. Big deal. Number 4. The Vietnam War, escalation, and protest. The conflict and its opposition deeply divided the United States, fueling the rise of a new political awareness among young people. So that was a big deal.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into what we go through today, but, you see all these protests and people, but it's really no different than the 60s. The 60s were very turbulent, and, it was about as bad as it is now. So
yeah, especially one of the other things on the list, too. Number 3 on this is the Beatles and the British invasion from 1964 onward.
Yeah.
Revolutionized music, pop culture. It was really probably one of the first moments in American history where, we were seeing people from other cultures. Not people who moved here from another country, but, were there active, who were that popular.
Dominated the charts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Number 2 on the list is the Civil Rights Movement from 60 to 68, led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr. It reshaped American society and advanced racial equality. So that's another one on what you're talking about, just big kind of moments like that.
Yeah, historic change.
Any
really.
guesses for what the number 1 event of the 1960s would be?
Moon landing?
That is it. It is the moon landing, 1969. NASA's Apollo 11 mission put Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon, marking a definitive achievement in the space race. So that's the 60s. That's the top 5 events that it says. Any that you disagree with or think should be on the list, John?
Not really. That's about it. That's a good recap.
Okay.
Brian has studied the 60s a lot.
The only thing that you'd probably the assassination.
Yeah.
JFK
true.
and Martin Luther King, and
probably that one would trump the British invasion. But I did ask for pop culture, so
yeah,
that's true. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Are you done?
I'll get through. Can I get through 2 of the 80s? Just real quick.
Sure.
real quick. Blockbuster movies dominate. Star Wars, E.T., Back to the Future kind of redefined the way people watch movies, looking for big blockbuster type movies. And then number 4, the Space Shuttle Challenger's disaster in 1986, a tragic moment in U.S. history that led to major NASA reforms.
Yeah, that was terrible. Absolutely. We'll continue with the 80s in a few minutes. Let's go to our Today in History, brought to you by Turner Security.
Turn to Turner Security.
All right, 1906, George Bernard Shaw's play Caesar and Cleopatra premieres. 1918, the Spanish flu kills 21,000 people in the U.S. in a single week. 1964, Barbra Streisand's People album goes number 1 for 5 weeks.
We're children needing other children, and yet letting our grown-up pride.
1969, George Harrison's Something is released by the Beatles as a single in England, his first A-side. And in 1983, Paul McCartney releases Pipes of Peace album.
The pipes of peace, play the pipes of peace.
In 1993, rapper Tupac Shakur are charged with aggravated assault. 1994, American tennis star Venus Williams makes her professional debut as a 14-year-old with a 6-3, 6-4 win over former NCAA champion and world number 58, Sean Stafford. Hard to believe it, 14 years old. And in 2014, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, Frank Thomas, Bobby Cox, Tony La Russa, and Joe Torre are inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. Rewind is coming up next at 6:33.
Play the pipes of peace.
This is CBS Rewind.
October 31st, 1964. The Supremes at the top of the singles chart with Baby Love. October 31st, 1975. The Marshall Tucker Band headlining a fundraising concert for Jimmy Carter. The head of their label was a major Carter donor. And October 31st, 1993.
Until now.
Actor River Phoenix died after collapsing outside a Los Angeles nightclub. He was 23. It was drugs.
Until now.
I'm Brandon Brooks, and that's Rewind.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 62 degrees. Winds west-northwesterly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clouds will be on the increase. Winds will be light. Patchy frost possible in spots well after midnight towards Saturday morning. Lows drop to 37. Then Saturday, patchy frost again possible in spots early, and highs approach 61. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 39.
Good morning. They're in the clearing stages of this crash here in South Nashville, 65 southbound near Armory. As traffic starts to get a little bit heavier in the northbound lanes, coming up from Brentwood, Franklin through Williamson County right now on 65 north up by Cool Springs Mall. Steady flow of traffic continues down I-40 as it continues to build there, coming in from Wilson County through the Mount Juliet area, especially on 40 going westbound, continuing towards Hermitage. When you need dependable towing for your car, big truck, call STR Towing and Recovery right here in Middle Tennessee. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Good Neighbor Events is brought to you by Americare Pest Control, Old National Bank, and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
Now, WGNS Good Neighbor Events. Don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night. This is the weekend that we fall back in time. And the Red Cross is still critically low on blood. Please give the gift of life. Phone the Red Cross at 800-RED-CROSS and schedule an appointment to give blood at a time that fits your schedule. Right now, sign up for the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade, now through December the 5th. This year's theme, A Sweet Christmas. To sign up, get with the Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. The parade's Sunday, December 14th. This is the week that we wrap up the 50th anniversary celebration of the Rutherford County Farmers Market. But don't worry, because next week brings a whole new chapter. The Fall and Winter Market, every Friday morning opening at 7, all the way through April. The all-new Fall and Winter Farmers Market starts next Friday morning, November 7th. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years.
You don't have to go out and mow the yard. You don't have to rake the leaves. You don't have to wash the car. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
You do not have the responsibility of your house, worrying about getting shrubbery trimmed, getting a new roof, paying your taxes. All of that is behind you.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years. On Memorial across from Walmart.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals. Don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
Habitat's Poker Run is September 16th. It's a 100-mile course for cars and motorcycles.
There's motorcycles there. We have antique cars.
That's the Poker Run.
Really a great way to give back to Habitat.
There's also a Habitat Marathon Run.
It's about fun and fellowship. It's laughing, it's snacking, it's running, it's walking.
Both benefit Rutherford County's Habitat for Humanity.
Really a great way to give back to Habitat.
The fun ends September 16th at Mayday Brewery.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
CBS Entertainment Report with Matt Wolf coming up at 6:57 this morning. We've got some news to talk about as well. But it's time for our dad joke of the day. And yesterday was very controversial. And there was an attack on my age, and then the day before that, abstention, which was another stain on the dad joke. So I'm hoping we can get things back together and let bygones be bygones, fellas. I know I'm willing.
Are you? Okay. Well, that's a good step. Or does that mean, is it time?
Yeah.
Would you like me? Okay. You know, when I was little, I didn't care what I wore. I just went along with what my parents chose. Now when I look back at old photo albums, I realize they didn't care either.
That's pretty good.
Liked it. Thumbs up. Everything's back right to the world now.
Everything's right with the world. I mean, he told a good joke, so I don't know that we can quite say everything's right back with the world.
Yeah, he just got lucky. I mean, yeah, he told a good joke for sure. Coming up here on the Wake Up Crew, we've got the local news headlines followed by a local news check right here on WGNS.
CBS News Brief. Many Americans are about to feel the cutting pain of the shutdown. It's day 31, and the government's food assistance program runs out at midnight. CBS's Jared Hill.
Tens of millions are bracing for SNAP benefits to end as soon as tomorrow.
The White House says it cannot use emergency funding to keep SNAP going. The family of an alleged victim speaks out after the royal family stripped Prince Andrew of his title. CBS's Imtiaz Tyab.
Virginia Giuffre's family called this a, quote, victory for Virginia, who never stopped fighting for accountability, and went on to say an ordinary American girl brought down a British prince with her truth and her courage.
Topping Forbes' list of dead celebrity earners. Michael Jackson with $105 million over the past year. Dr. Seuss second with $85 million, followed by Pink Floyd's Syd Barrett and Richard Wright. Then the notorious B.I.G. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Murfreesboro is preparing to honor veterans through two major upcoming events that highlight the community's deep commitment to those who serve. Middle Tennessee State University will host its 43rd annual Salute to Veterans and Armed Forces game on Saturday, November the 8th. Kickoff is set for 2 p.m. as the Blue Raiders take on FIU at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium. Pre-game events begin at 9:30 a.m. with the Veterans Memorial Service, where the Joe Nunley Distinguished Veteran Award will be presented to Bill Campbell. A pregame picnic follows at 11:15 in Walnut Grove, and all veterans are invited to participate in the Raider Walk at 11:45. Halftime will include an on-field tribute recognizing all veterans in attendance. This celebration coincides with the 10th anniversary of MTSU's Charlie and Hazel Daniels Veterans and Military Family Center. The Daniels Center, the largest of its kind on any Tennessee campus, has supported more than 1,100 student veterans and their families annually since 2015. On Monday, November the 3rd, a public ceremony will be held at 9 a.m. in the Keithley University Theater to commemorate a decade of service. Leaders include MTSU President Sidney McPhee, Tennessee Veteran Services Commissioner Tommy Baker, and Doug Crulin of the Nashville Airport Authority will speak. Meanwhile, law enforcement across Rutherford County, including Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Laverne, and Eagleville, are stepping up patrols this Halloween to ensure community safety. Agencies aim to prevent tragedies like the 18 fatal crashes reported statewide during Halloween weekend in 2024. Authorities urge drivers to stay alert and sober while reminding parents and pedestrians to take precautions. The message, with shared responsibility, Halloween can remain a night of fun rather than fear. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Turn to Turner Security.
Hey, it's Brian, and we've relied on Turner Security for systems here at WGNS and Big G TV for many years. Their advanced security solutions with real-time monitoring and automation keep us safe. Plus, their expert IT service ensures our tech runs smoothly, from networks, computers to troubleshooting. Their team tailors solutions to our needs, and I highly recommend them for home or business solutions for you.
Turn to Turner Security.
Bigger isn't always better. When it comes to your financial institution, don't send your money to some far-off bank in another state. At Heritage South Community Credit Union, we help when others won't. We've been serving our community since 1957 and are still locally owned and operated in Middle Tennessee. If you're tired of talking to artificial intelligence and computer screens and branches, give Heritage South a try. Learn more at heritagesouth.org. Insured by NCUA.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
We're talking with Peggy Parton.
The first thing my husband said to me was, Peggy, we're not getting any younger. I do not want to be left in this house without you, and you don't want to be left in this house without me. And we're going to go to Adam's place and check it out. And it didn't take but about 30 minutes to know that we were coming here.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years on Memorial across from Walmart. 615-904-9111.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. A 51-year-old man is accused of threatening mass violence in downtown Nashville. Police say Benjamin Little Bear Johnson called security at the 5th and Broad complex, warning he was coming to shoot up the area and that people had 5 minutes to get out. Officers later spotted Johnson near Central Precinct, where he was making additional threats. He was arrested and charged with felony false reporting an emergency. His bond is set at $10,000. Earlier this month, another man was arrested for similar threats downtown. One person is dead after a house fire early Thursday morning in Clark Range. Firefighters were called to Shaver Road around 5 a.m. and found the home fully engulfed in flames. Officials with the Fentress County Fire Department say the victim's identity is being withheld until family is notified. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and Fentress County Sheriff's Office are looking into what caused the blaze. Fire Chief Larry Cooper urged residents to check smoke alarms and have an escape plan, saying preparation saves lives. More news in 30 seconds.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
A Rutherford County nonprofit is seeing the impact of Tennessee's growing homeschooling movement. Tennessee Homeschoolers founder Abby Merriman says the trend took off during the pandemic when parents realized they could teach their children at home. What began as a Facebook group of 50 families now has more than 4,000 members. Merriman says families are drawn by faith, safety, and flexibility. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
6:48 here on the Wake Up Crew. John, Brian, and Dalton with you this morning on a Friday. We're so glad to be here till the weekend. Don't forget the Coaches Show tomorrow, beginning at 8 a.m., and we have football tonight. Who's playing tonight, Brian?
That would be MTCS and PCA on this Halloween night. So
Battle of the Airport. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right.
Get a little trick-or-treating in on the square and then head to the game.
Yeah. What time does that game start? Is it 7 or 7:30? 7?
I don't know.
You should probably figure that out.
But you can get your trick-or-treating in and just head right on over to the football field.
Yeah.
Very true.
So, shouldn't really interfere with anything for young ones anyway. All right. We are in the midst of talking about decades, and we're in the 80s right now. The top, 5
It's
events?
5. Yes, 5 events per decade. We got through the first 2 in the 80s, which was one was about blockbuster movies, and then the other about the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. Number 3 on the list was surprising, but it makes sense. 1981 MTV launches.
Oh, yeah.
Music video transformed pop culture and made stars like Michael Jackson and Madonna global icons through MTV. So,
now, who did they make global icons again?
It said Michael Jackson and Madonna.
Yeah, they played into that video world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one on the list is personal computers and video games boom. The Apple Macintosh came out in 1984, and the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1985 changed how people worked and played. Would you agree to that, resident 80s expert? You weren't even listening, were you?
Of course.
I don't know that. I don't remember Brian doing too much on his computer in the 80s, though.
I had a Commodore 64.
Oh, wow.
I did.
Early adopter.
I had, I used to, on snow days, I would type up the snowbird report on my computer and do it.
Fun.
Number 1. Any guesses what the number 1 event of the 1980s would be?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
That is correct. The fall of the Berlin Wall, 1989, marked the symbolic end of the Cold War and the division of the East and West Germany. So that was the 80s. We're jumping to the 2000s now. This is when I was a kid. Pop culture explosion is number 5. Reality TV like American Idol, Survivor, Harry Potter, and superhero films, The Dark Knight, Iron Man dominated global entertainment. So that's when you sort of saw the shift from, to IPs and pop culture and that kind of thing. The global financial crisis of 2008, a worldwide economic collapse that reshaped global markets and politics, was number 4. Number 3 is the rise of internet and social media. With platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, they changed communication forever. And that's true. We're seeing even some of that in what we are doing here on radio. Number 2, the launch of the iPhone. The iPhone, Apple revolutionized technology and culture with the first true smartphone.
That's probably the biggest thing I would think, but I evidently it's not on that list, right?
It's not the number 1, and you'll once I say it, you'll get it. I'm going to give you a chance to guess. See if you can guess what the number 1 event of the 2000s would be.
I mean, to me, it's not pop culture. I wouldn't guess, but I would think it would be the 9/11 attacks. But
that is correct. It was the September 11th 9/11 terrorist attack. The defining event of the decade, this calls it, reshaping global politics, security, and U.S. foreign policy. So, which it seems like the 2000s had more pop culture than the 60s or 80s, but still had that as kind of its leading.
The 2020s and the 2010s kind of redefined all that happened in the 2000s,
Right.
Really.
Maybe we'll do that. We'll do Lost Decades another time. Do some other ones.
Right. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Dalton. All right, it's time for birthdays.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
In 1860, Juliette Gordon Low, American activist and founder of the Girl Scouts of America, is born. 1912, Dale Evans, American actress and singer. She appeared on the Roy Rogers Show and married him.
No matter how much you love a cowboy, he will love his horse the best. Now he may tell you...
1931, Daniel Dan Rather, American news anchor of CBS Evening News, born in Wharton, Texas. 1936, Michael Landon, American actor, born in Forest Hills, New York.
A little interesting unknown fact maybe about Michael Landon is he appeared on the very first Match Game TV show, game show. Very first one ever.
Oh, trying to promote that color TV, I guess. 1947, Deidre Hall, American actress of Days of Our Lives.
Like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives.
That's pretty good. You sound just like McDonald Carey. Jane Pauley, born in 1950, as well as John Candy. 1963, Fred McGriff. Vanilla Ice, American rapper, born in 67.
If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
That'd make him 58.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Man.
And Willow Smith was born in 2000, American actress, singer, and dancer. Birthdays today: Charles Wint, Camille Mickle, Linda Hensley, Heather Poston, Susan McCarsky, Tamara, Shane Matheny, Bill Ronsley, Jeff Jordan. Happy birthday, Jeff. Phil Barnett, Tom Tozer, and Elisa Elkins. 6:55. Weather's coming up next.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 62 degrees. Winds west-northwesterly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clouds will be on the increase. Winds will be light. Patchy frost possible in spots well after midnight towards Saturday morning. Lows drop to 37. And then Saturday, patchy frost again possible in spots early, and highs approach 61. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 39.
50 fresh, flavorful seasons at the Rutherford County Farmers Market.
You bringing your tomatoes this Friday?
Sure am. Pick fresh this morning.
Then I'll bring the sourdough.
Rutherford County Farmers Market, Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 to 1 at Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
Good morning. Starting to build with a little bit more volume in a couple of spots out here. 24 westbound at Bell Road up through the Antioch area coming in right now from Murfreesboro. Steady flow of traffic coming down I-40, especially westbound on 40 west here, leaving Mount Juliet, continuing through Wilson County. It looks like it's already a little bit heavy at times with some volume. 65 southbound down through Millersville. When you need dependable towing for your car, big truck, call STR Towing and Recovery right here in Middle Tennessee. I'm Commander Chuck, your on-time traffic.
Need a new set of tires? Head to Tire World, where you can buy now, pay later. Ask your Tire World experts in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne about their financing options.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Get the Bridgestone affiliated retailer credit card.
Habitat's Poker Run is September 16th. It's a 100-mile course for cars and motorcycles.
There's motorcycles there. We have antique cars.
That's the Poker Run.
Really a great way to give back to Habitat.
There's also a Habitat Marathon Run.
It's about fun and fellowship. It's laughing, it's snacking, it's running, it's walking.
Both benefit Rutherford County's Habitat for Humanity.
Really a great way to give back to Habitat.
The fun ends September 16th at Mayday Brewery.
Hi, my name is Diane Davenport. There are many reasons why I love Adams Place. The food, of course, is wonderful. It really is. We have a menu, but if there's something that you really don't care for, there is an alternate menu. You know, you can get anything that you really like. I often get salmon.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years on Memorial across from Walmart. 615-904-9111.
CBS Entertainment, so the Upside Down doesn't look very fun.
You are going to help me one last time.
Yeah, no. Looks like Vecna is bent on coming into our world in the new trailer for the final season of Stranger Things on Netflix. It'll be 8 episodes long and promises to wrap up everything. The first 4 episodes drop Thanksgiving Eve, and the final episode will also be released in theaters New Year's Eve.
Hello?
Hello, Sydney. Might as well keep the creepy Halloween vibes going. Ghostface is back in the new trailer for Scream 7 with the OG squad of Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox out February 27th. It'll be Scream's 30th anniversary. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
658. Where have I heard that music before? Oh, anyway, Ellen Berg is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for all that she does to help every person she meets. Ellen Berg is going to receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio WGNS. And Dalton, this Good Neighbor tribute is by whom?
SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, honoring the neighbors who build up Rutherford County with their kindness and service. You can text neighbor to 615-893-1450 to nominate someone as Good Neighbor of the Day, or go on over to our website, wgnsradio.com/good neighbor. Similar process for birthdays and anniversaries, 615-893-1450. You can call or text, or head on over to wgnsradio.com/birthdays so we can give away a delicious bowl of banana pudding from our friends at Slick Pig Barbecue.
Well, the Wake Up Crew is brought to you by America's Thrift Store. America's Thrift open at MLK Jr. Boulevard. And don't forget, last minute costume ideas. You need that. They've got their Halloween hub there. Halloween hub, I should say. And don't forget, they're the place where you can save up to 70% off name brand items. That's at America's Thrift Store.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Shut down to stop food benefits.
We're about to see a lot of hungry children be hungry.
Shut down stress at airports.
It's not just affecting those employees, it's affecting us too.
A royal becomes a commoner.
Prince Andrew's downfall appears to be complete.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, the impact of the federal government shutdown widens. Tomorrow, food benefits will end for more than 40 million people. Health care premiums could skyrocket as a tax credit in the Affordable Care Act expires. CBS's Nicole Killian visited a Head Start center in Wisconsin.
Stephanie Wallace has been teaching here for 13 years. She now has to say goodbye after being temporarily laid off.
Some of the kids already knew. We told them,
we're not going to see for a little bit.
It's one of approximately 140 Head Start programs that will not receive federal funding beginning November 1st, impacting roughly 65,000 kids across the country.
I think families are going to feel like the rug is being yanked out from underneath them.
Roughly 75% of the families at this Wisconsin facility also rely on SNAP or food stamps. Community organizers say losing childcare and food assistance at the same time could have a compounding effect.
Hunger in our community will go up 100%.
The shutdown's impact is also being felt at airports, where more than 7,000 flights were delayed yesterday. Correspondent Christian Benavides is tracking that from Orlando.
Thursday, FAA facilities across the country experienced staffing issues, including here in Orlando. The FAA says a shortage in controllers almost led them to shut down the runways, but an hour later, they were able to secure enough staff. It comes as around 13,000 air traffic controllers missed their first full paycheck on Tuesday, and they could miss at least 2 more by Thanksgiving if the stalemate continues. And with more controllers calling out sick and the holidays right around the corner, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy had this stark warning.
Our traffic will be snarled, right? It'll be a disaster in aviation.
A JetBlue flight from Cancun to Newark, New Jersey made an emergency landing in Tampa after a sudden altitude drop led to injuries.
We have a flight control issue, and we've got at least 3 people injured.
Audio from liveatc.com. The FAA is investigating. There were flight delays and cancellations in the New York City area because of severe storms.
In New York City, 2 men drowned in flooded basements. Tina Jiang's store in Brooklyn was flooded.
I tried to call 911. Nobody answered.
50-mile-an-hour wind gusts blew down a huge tree in Queens, shaking Diane Squilari's home.
It was like the world was ending. The rain came down so hard.
More than 2 inches of rain, setting a daily record in the city. Some areas of New Jersey and Connecticut got more than 3 inches, flooding highways and causing big delays at airports. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
CBS's Jason Allen has more on hurricane recovery efforts in Jamaica.
Nearly 500,000 people in Jamaica still don't have power, and damage to infrastructure has made communications here nearly impossible. We made the 4-hour trek from the island's capital of Kingston to the northern tourist hub of Montego Bay. We passed trees snapped in half, homes torn apart, and saw lines of drivers desperate for fuel.
What are you waiting in line for? Where are you trying to get?
Yes. Britons are reacting to the action King Charles took against brother Andrew, who has gone from prince to commoner.
These Londoners are relieved that Andrew's been stripped of his last royal title. This after weeks of revelations from Jeffrey Epstein victim Virginia Giuffre's posthumous memoir, and after new allegations about Andrew's links to a suspected Chinese spy.
It's a bit of an embarrassment, to be honest.
He's meant to be the face of England. Is this what we represent? No, it's a disgrace.
Andrew's daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, will retain their titles of princess. The king is known to be fond of them, and they've managed to avoid any scandals, a talent neither of their parents seems to share. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
4 minutes after the hour.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
What is dedication?
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is Dariana. We call him Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's attention, affection, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. The craziest thing was believing that your dad knew everything. So as a dad, you felt like you had to know everything. You had to get everything right. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then, it kind of starts to work itself out. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job.
That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
New testimony from a former Virginia teacher about the day one of her first graders shot her. In a lawsuit she's filed against a former assistant principal who she claims should have prevented the attack. CBS's Scott McFarland.
Nearly 3 years after she was shot by her own 6-year-old student, Abby Zwerner still remembers the instant just before the shooting.
It was like a very blank look, but it
wasn't a blank look at all on his face.
And what happened next?
I thought I was dying. I thought I had died. Just overwhelming sense of, I felt like everything just came over my body.
Zwerner spoke haltingly and slowly at times about how her life has changed, injured and unwilling to do anything outside her home.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to see anyone.
5 arrests have been made in New York City in connection with multiple drug overdose deaths back in 2023. One of the victims was the grandson of Oscar-winning actor Robert De Niro. CBS's Meg Oliver.
Authorities say the 5 defendants were part of a criminal network that used social media and encrypted messaging to distribute thousands of counterfeit prescription opioid pills laced with fentanyl to young users, including Leandro De Niro Rodriguez, around New York City.
Sources say the Justice Department's investigating whether donations to the National Black Lives Matter Foundation were misused by the group's leadership. The foundation, which is a separate entity from the Black Lives Matter protest movement, has been criticized for, among other things, spending more than $6 million to buy a house in L.A. A Baltimore police officer has been suspended after a video went viral that showed him driving aggressively and nearly running over a person with his cruiser in West Baltimore.
You gonna hit him with the car? Yo, hell no, yo.
The video shows a person running away, the officer following through a grassy field before crashing his patrol car. Police Chief Richard Worley.
It's just egregious. That's not what we teach our officers to do. It's not what we want our officers doing, and it's going to damage our relationship with the community.
The man who was chased suffered a knee injury. Just before midnight Eastern Time, TV channels owned by Disney, including ABC, ESPN, and FX, went dark on the YouTube TV platform in a contract dispute. The major issue is the fees Disney is seeking from YouTube TV to carry its channels. Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News Radio. We'll have updates at the top of every hour all day long. Now, here are Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
The information continues this morning here from WGNS. I'm Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, Dalton Barrett along here in just a moment. But let's first get a check on traffic and weather together. It's brought to you by locally owned and operated Toots.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants, and our family is just honored and blessed to be part of this community for 40 years.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Good food and fun. Toots. Good food and fun.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 62 degrees. Winds west-northwesterly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clouds will be on the increase. Winds will be light. Patchy frost possible in spots well after midnight towards Saturday morning. Lows drop to 37. Then Saturday, patchy frost again possible in spots early and highs approach 61. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 39.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, MTE has provided light, comfort, and connection to our community since 1936. As your trusted energy advisor, MTE is always here to help. Connect online or download the My MTE app. Good morning. Starting to get a little bit heavier here in the last few minutes as we check it out live on 24 westbound at Bell Road up through the Hickory Hollow area. All that traffic coming in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County on 24 west, headed into Davidson County. Looks like it's already a little bit heavy at times. Certain sections of I-65 coming southbound down through Millersville through that section of Sumner County. When you need dependable towing for your car or truck, call STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Selling your home, farm, or have an estate to settle, auctions are easy and profitable. You don't have to worry about the hassle of repairs or showings, and you'll receive multiple offers on auction day.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Happy Halloween!
Ooh, it is Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Most definitely Halloween Day, Friday morning, October 31st, episode 1779 of the Wake Up Crew. And it is not only Halloween, but it is a Friday Halloween. What better Halloween day could it be than a Friday, right?
It's Friday.
Friday.
It's Friday.
Friday.
It's the end of the week. Time to freak. Been working real hard. Losing sleep. Collect my pay. Time to play. Let's all say, hey! It's Friday.
And it'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff for us tonight with PCA and MTCS over at Middle Tennessee Christian School for State Farm Prep Football on WGNS and Big G TV as we wrap up the regular season here on a Friday. Lots of football this weekend you can enjoy. Tennessee hosting Oklahoma, Vanderbilt's at Texas. The Titans will host the Chargers. And what Halloween could we have without our Halloween song of the day being I Want Candy? Very, very good. John, we're going into the postseason, and we've had this news on the air, but here's a little tidbit that I don't think has been mentioned about postseason and volleyball. Rutherford County had never won a state volleyball title in history until Middle Tennessee Christian School did it one day, followed by Eagleville the next day. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're really talented teams, both of those teams. Congratulations to them. And they're going to be talented for a while, both of them.
Yeah. I think you're right. So just an interesting tidbit there about volleyball from a few weeks ago. Halloween plans, of course, mine are done. I guess, are you trick-or-treating?
I'm doing whatever I'm told to do.
Well, that's usually the way it goes.
So I don't know what we're doing tonight. I'm sure we'll do something.
Yeah.
That's a safe way to do it.
Yeah. We'll probably wind up at the square, is what I think. Got good parking. I can park here,
True.
Well, I'm not able to go trick-or-treating, but I was working in the lab late one night when the never mind.
And you got a new hip out of it when you were working in the lab.
Yeah.
You've heard the song Heard It Through the Grapevine?
I have.
Well, have you heard this one before? Heard it in the graveyard.
I've not heard that.
Yeah.
That's the first time for me, too.
Yeah. So maybe.
Did that come from your package?
Put it on your playlist. It did, actually. Certainly did. That was a nice little email. There's like 30 things there.
Who sent this email to you?
Just some production company.
Oh,
Said, here,
okay.
have some free Halloween stuff.
Oh, okay. They're trying to get your business.
Yeah.
But you said, no, not from us.
No.
We'll use your free stuff, though.
I said I'll take the free things.
Yeah.
John, have you checked on woolly worms at your place?
No, I can't say that.
So, well, that's a shame. It's kind of curious. You know, it's been a few weeks since we did the folklore forecast, but we haven't talked about it on the air.
And I will say your prediction of a bad winter is true, but only in this studio. This is the only place this winter's bad. It's horrible. I'm so cold. I'm dying.
Okay. Well, there are really 5 big things in the folklore forecast to look at. Woolly worms, persimmons, August fogs, corn husk, spider webs. And I can say definitely 100% for sure that there seem to be more spider webs around. Do you have problem with spiders at your place?
Oh, some. Not much, but some.
I've noticed so many more this year, and I don't...
It's all that
What's
bamboo.
that sign of?
Well, more spider webs means... I mean, that's one of the folklore signs. The more spider webs that you see, the harsher the winter could be.
John, now that I'm knowledgeable in such things, him doing his folklore forecast, is that it's like that episode of the Beverly Hillbillies where Granny is predicting the weather and she keeps arguing with the National Weather Service. Now that I'm knowledgeable in such things, because I watched a 48-hour YouTube video, which is, fun fact, longer than the runtime of the show.
Really?
If you watched every episode, it would take less than 48 hours.
Wow. I wouldn't think that, you know?
Yeah.
So why was that longer? Commentary?
So he didn't just do Beverly Hillbillies. He did a review of every episode of Beverly Hillbillies, Petticoat Junction, and Green Acres in one 48-hour YouTube video. So I've basically seen every episode. I just haven't actually. But I know the plot for the ones I remember. So
they were good shows. A little corny, but good. Green Acres was silly, I thought. Of all of them, I thought it was the silliest.
I can't say that I've seen parts of all of them, I'm sure, but I've never watched or know anything about.
Well, I can get you a 48-hour YouTube video you could watch.
Poor Mr. Douglas.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go over very well.
But there's an episode where Granny is predicting with her folklore forecasting.
Yeah, I remember that episode, yeah.
Yeah.
Who was right?
She was, I think.
Yeah. La Nina is kind of saying that we may not have as bad of a winter, but woolly worms are kind of mixed news. But I don't know. I think we're probably going to have a typical winter like we've been having with a little cold snap here or there. Right now, let's check on some sports.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños. Week 9 of the NFL kicked off with Thursday Night Football as the Ravens defeated the Dolphins 28-6. Lamar Jackson returned to action. He threw for 204 yards and 4 touchdowns. Baltimore improves to 3-5. Miami falls to 2-7. In the NBA, Victor Wembanyama can do it all.
Wembanyama pushing. Up ahead to Castle, left wing. Castle attacking. Step through, kicks it to Barnes. Right wing, Victor for 3. Victor Wembanyama!
You just heard it on the Spurs radio network. He ended with 27 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 blocks. And the Spurs start the season 5-0 for the first time in franchise history after beating the Heat 107-101. The Thunder also stay undefeated. They are 6-0 after beating the Wizards 127-108. On the ice, the Sharks beat the Devils 5-2.
Time now for Danny Brewer's Friday Pony Picks.
Sponsored by the Mint Gaming Hall at Kentucky Downs. The live racing meet for 2025 is now in the book, and the Thoroughbred Racing game is building towards the Breeders' Cup. The Cup will be contested at Del Mar on October 31st and November 1st this year. The place to play these World Championships is Kentucky Downs. Featuring over 1,000 gaming machines, fine dining, live entertainment, and Breeders' Cup wagering, this entertainment destination is located just 30 minutes north of Nashville. For more information, visit themintgaming.com.
Now, here's Danny.
Welcome to the final edition of Friday Pony Picks for 2025. It's Breeders' Cup weekend, Saturday, November 1st at Del Mar. Let's dive right in. Race 4, the Filly and Mare Sprint. 7 furlongs on the dirt. We like the number 8, Hope Road. Her last 7 starts have been in Stakes Company for trainer Bob Baffert. She's ridden by Jose Ortiz. Race 5, the Turf Sprint. 5 furlongs on the California grass. The number 8, AG Bullet is our top pick. Kentucky Downs Graduate is a girl taking on the boys. Our long shot play is the number 9, Bear River for trainer Keith DeSormo. Race 7 is the Breeders' Cup Distaff, 1.8 on the dirt. 13 fillies and mares run for $2 million. The number 1, Nitrogen, is our top play. Trained by Mark Cassie, 6 wins and 2 seconds in 8 starts this year. Our long shot is the number 3, Clico for trainer Brendan Walsh. Race 8, the $5 million Turf Classic, 1.5 on the grass, 14 horse field. The number 1, Rebels Romance, is our top pick. Trained by Charlie Appleby. He has 20 lifetime wins, 2 of them in this race, including last year. Race 9 is the $7 million Classic, the big boy 9 runners, mile and a quarter on the dirt. The number 5, Forever Young, is our top pick. Japanese bred global superstar is coming in right. Our long shot play is number 8, Mind Frame for trainer Todd Pletcher. Race 10 is the mile on the grass, 13 horse field. We like a couple local horses. The number 7, Johannes, trained by Tim Yachtine. The number 8, Formidable Man, trained by Mike McCarthy. Race 11, the Dirt Mile, stacked 10 horse field. The number 3, Nitos, is our top pick for trainer Bob Baffert. Our sentimental choice is the number 4, Mystic Dan. Got a hunch, bet a bunch, back a horse and get paid.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Wake Up Crew continues on this Halloween day, October 31st, episode 1779. And falling here on a Friday, that means we get to talk about what we're watching.
Meet the Flintstones. Monday, happy days. Gilligan's Island. Ben.
So I think last week or the week before, I can't remember, but John, I asked you if you had caught Nashville 911 yet. Have you since then?
Yes. I actually saw the same episode you did, because they showed it. They reran it again.
Okay, so you've seen
I've only seen the first one.
First episode. Okay. Well, what were your thoughts?
Leanne Rimes is evil.
She is a pretty bad girl.
I like Jessica Capshaw, the wife. I like her.
What has she been in before?
Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
She's in it for several years. She's Kate Capshaw's daughter, who was in Raiders of the Lost Ark with
Harrison Ford.
But I really the plot's a little, I don't know, the tornado hanging right over and just staying there, and they're trying to get people out, and it's I don't know, it's not quite as believable as I'd like for it to be.
Yeah. The first episode ends in a cliffhanger. I will tell you the second episode ends in a cliffhanger as well, so I don't know if that's going to be a continuing theme. But apparently Bob Mueller is going to be in on an episode, so he showed a picture behind the scenes of him in front of a green screen.
Danielle was there.
Yeah, Danielle Breezy from Channel 2. It just looks a little hokey to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the impression. I'm hoping it gets better. But
and your impression of Chris Evans? Not Chris Evans.
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
Well, I mean, other than he ruined the Batman franchise, I thought he was okay in it. He's older now, so he looks, more believable.
I just don't think it's his fault. We've been over this. I don't think you can blame Chris O'Donnell.
When did it start going corny? Batman with Val Kilmer. It started getting a little corny with it.
Yes.
And then Chris O'Donnell was in that one.
Yes.
And he was in the next one, and then they didn't make another one with him in it.
But those are the two where, what's his name? The director. They changed directors.
Joel Schumacher.
Let's blame him, not Chris O'Donnell. I love Chris O'Donnell.
The only time I've ever seen him in a good movie is when his sister got trapped in a snowfall, a blizzard or something, and he was in that. I can't remember the
And
movie.
apparently he was so bad as Robin that they've chosen to never put Robin in any other movie since. So maybe you're right.
Yeah, my point taken. It's kind of like Wyatt I'm sorry. It's kind of like Kevin Costner playing Robin Hood. Just saying.
Well, I thought
Come on, merry men. Let's go get them, okay?
I thought in the Nashville 911, his trying to force a country accent.
I watched that to see, and you're right. He goes from country to normal, back to country to normal.
Yeah, it's not consistent.
No.
So, anyway, that's just curious. You've been watching anything interesting other than 48 hours of Petticoat Junction?
I did watch a 48-hour YouTube video, in case you missed it a couple weeks ago when I talked about it. It's a 48-hour YouTube analysis of the Beverly Hillbillies cinematic universe, which consists of Beverly Hillbillies, Petticoat Junction, and Green Acres. Me and Megan went and saw, this has been several weeks ago now, but the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie, One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson directed it. He made Wall Street and a bunch of other big movies. And this was the movie I was telling you everybody said was like the best movie they've ever seen. And it is really, really good. It's fun. You don't really know what's going to happen. It's realistic, but it's just good. I was a big fan of that one. And then because it's the spooky season, I've been catching up on slasher movies, which I always do at this time of year. Just wrapped up Friday the 13th part 6, which is usually where I stop. That's the best one in my opinion.
I remember, John, didn't you have, maybe it was before the talent shows, wasn't there some kind of Freddy thing that you did at Walter Hill?
The mouth that attacked Walter Hill.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. It was part 1, 2, and 3. I died in the first one.
But did you come back?
I was the director, so I made my acting debut. No, I didn't come back in it. But the chalkboard scene where I've got the chalk in my hand and I make a line all the way down to the chalkboard as I was dying may go down in cinematic history.
Didn't you take home an Oscar for that?
Well, if I didn't, I should have. It was good.
Well, that's a little bit of what we're watching here at 728. WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. MTE's Plugged In podcast focuses on the world of electric vehicles. Stay up to date on the EV world, hear interviews with experts, and more. Listen on your favorite podcast platform or visit mte.com/pluggedin.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. Many lawyers are quick to say that they'll take the insurance company to court for you. But how do you know if the lawyer is an experienced trial attorney? Ask them if they're certified. And in order to be certified, you have to have tried a lot of cases, taken a 2-day test, and get recommendations from judges and other lawyers. My wife Joy and I are both certified as civil trial specialists, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
We're talking with Ramona Ewald at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Why did you select the Villages?
I enjoy reading, and I belong to the book club here. And we read a different book every month, and then we get together and discuss it. And I have a good appetite. I do like the food.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro, and we invite everybody to come out and take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
It's Halloween Day. Friday, October 31st, episode 1779 of The Wake Up Crew.
Happy birthday today to Charles Wint, Camille Mickle, Linda Hensley, Heather Poston, Susie Macarost, McCarskey, thank you. Shane Matney, Bill Ronsley, Jeff Jordan, Phil Barnett, Tom Tozer, and Alicia Elkins have them tomorrow.
And if you want to get some into us, call or text 615-893-1450, and we need some more. You can also head on over to WGNSradio.com/birthdays to get those in there so we can give away a delicious bowl of banana pudding from our friends at Slick Pig Barbecue.
Okay, so friends, I know that we have gotten here to Halloween Day, but if you need something last minute, Halloween Hub at America's Thrift Store is the place you need to go. Stop on in Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for America's Thrift Store. As soon as you walk in the door, you can't miss it.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 62 degrees. Winds west-northwesterly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clouds will be on the increase. Winds will be light. Patchy frost possible in spots well after midnight towards Saturday morning. Lows drop to 37. And then Saturday, patchy frost again possible in spots early and highs approach 61. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 39.
Good morning. Right now there's a crash getting some attention in Rutherford County on 840 westbound. It looks like it's just past Sulphur Springs. Again, headed towards Williamson County. They're on 840 westbound in Rutherford County as they try to clean up that accident just down from Sulphur Springs. As it gets heavy now, 65 south through Millersville, all that traffic coming through that section of Sumner County. It's loading up again 24 westbound with more volume here at Bell Road, Hickory Hollow Parkway as you come in from Rutherford County into Davidson. Hey, when you need dependable towing for your car or truck, call STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Murfreesboro police have arrested 2 men following an undercover sting targeting those attempting to exploit minors online. The 2-day operation, conducted October 23rd and 24th by the Murfreesboro Police Department's Special Investigations Section and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation's Human Trafficking Unit, led to the arrest of 51-year-old Jason Roberts and 42-year-old Mark Boyd. Both were charged with patronizing prostitution of a minor after arriving at local hotels under the false belief that they were meeting underage girls. Boyd faces additional charges for simple possession and unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. Roberts and Boyd were booked into the Rutherford County Adult Detention Center before being released on bonds of $45,000 and $50,000 respectively. Both are scheduled to appear in Rutherford County General Sessions Court on December 10th. Authorities emphasize that the operation is part of an ongoing effort to protect children from online exploitation in Murfreesboro and across the county. Meanwhile, as residents prepare for the transition out of daylight savings time, they're reminded to set clocks back 1 hour before bed on Saturday night. Officially, the change takes place at 2 a.m. on Sunday, November the 2nd. Though often a minor inconvenience, the practice has a colorful history dating back to 1907 with British advocate William Willett. In the U.S., time changes were standardized in 1966 under the Uniform Time Act, bringing order to what Time magazines once called the chaos of clocks. For Murfreesboro and surrounding areas, the return to standard time means earlier sunrises, darker evenings, and an extra hour of sleep, as long as you remember to fall back. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Habitat's Poker Run is September 16th. It's a 100-mile course for cars and motorcycles.
There's motorcycles there. We have antique cars.
That's the Poker Run.
Really a great way to give back to Habitat.
There's also a Habitat Marathon Run.
It's about fun and fellowship. It's laughing, it's snacking, it's running, it's walking.
Both benefit Rutherford County's Habitat for Humanity.
Really a great way to give back to Habitat.
The fun ends September 16th at Mayday Brewery.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market. This year, the Farmers Market is celebrating 50 years of being open, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
Tyler Campbell here, owner of Kettle Classic Gourmet Popcorn. You can come check us out at the Rutherford County's Farmers Market every Tuesday and Friday, where we offer up fresh kettle corn and caramel corn. You can also come and see us at the storefront at 5525 Franklin Road. We have multiple flavors of gourmet popcorn. Kettle Classic Gourmet Popcorn. Tyler Campbell here. You can come check us out at the Rutherford County's Farmers Market every Tuesday and Friday, where we offer up fresh kettle corn and caramel corn.
Thank you so much. The Rutherford County Farmers Market is open on Tuesdays and Fridays from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard in Murfreesboro until October 31st. This year, the Farmers Market is celebrating 50 years of being open. This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back on the Wake Up Crew, it is Halloween. At 7:35, we usually do some trivia, so why not today having a little Halloween trivia? So these will be multiple choice, and we just all kind of try to get the right answer. I don't know the answer until it's given here. So what is the purpose of a ghoul? Is it to bake cookies, to scare travelers, to haunt houses, or to rob graves?
Ooh.
A ghoul.
I'm thinking it's thinking grave robbing. What about you, John?
I could go with that.
Well, let's see. That is correct. Ghoul is a demon-like being that is consumed with human flesh for some reason. What image is usually carved into a jack-o'-lantern? A bat, a face, a ghost, or a car?
A face.
I would think that would be right, and it is. A face.
That was too easy. That was a gimme question.
Who played the leading role in the 2004 movie Van Helsing?
Van Helsing?
Van Helsing, sure. Is it Christian Bale, Hugh Jackman, Mickey Mouse, or Keanu Reeves?
That would be Hubert Jackman.
I heard John say Hugh Jackman before he even gave the multiple choice, so you're very confident.
I am very confident.
And
You've never seen the movie Van Helsing?
No, I have not.
You should watch it.
Scary. He's not watching it, man.
It's not really, though.
No, it's not.
It's a comic book movie.
Is it? The corpse flower gets its name from what? Its size, smell, shape, or color?
The corpse flower?
The corpse flower.
It being called corpse flower leads me to think it's smell.
I tend to agree with that. Let's see. That is correct.
Hugh Jackman.
What is another name for a ghost? Phantom, specter, apparition, or pumpkin?
I feel like phantom, specter, and apparition are all names for ghost.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking apparition, but that would mean it's not really there, though, wouldn't it?
Maybe. Yeah.
Going with apparition?
No.
No. What were the first two?
Phantom or specter?
I know phantom for certain, right?
I would think. They usually say phantom ghost.
Yeah.
And that is correct. The word phantom is often used interchangeably with ghost to describe an apparition or spirit of a deceased person. Halloween is a poem written by who? Dr. Seuss, Edgar Allan Poe, Robert Burns, or William Wordsworth?
What was it called?
The poem's name is Halloween.
You say poem funny. Poem. Anyway. I have no idea. I don't think it's the last one because I think that name is made up. Wordsworth.
They usually give one that is kind of a throwaway.
And I don't remember Edgar Allan Poe having one named Halloween.
No, I don't either.
So what were the other two?
Dr. Seuss or Robert Burns?
I don't think... Dr. Seuss didn't write many poems. So Robert Burns, you think?
Let's go with that.
That is right. Scottish poet. 1785, by the way.
Man, they should put me on Jeopardy or something.
Deductive reasoning.
What is a pumpkin? A fruit, a car, a root, or a vegetable?
I mean, it's a gourd.
A fruit, a root, a vegetable, or a car?
I've never heard it referred as a fruit.
I haven't either.
nor a vegetable, nor a car.
But a tomato's a fruit.
True.
I think it's a vegetable.
Well, let's see. It's classified as a fruit.
I was leaning that, but I couldn't. Man, that was a tough one.
That's a little Halloween trivia today.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
We deliver state-of-the-art care by state-of-the-heart people.
Can see clearly now. I have difficult eyes to do contacts with, and they test them, and they work with me a lot on getting the right contacts. And now I have glaucoma, and they're working with that to make sure that that's treated accurately.
McCabe Vision Center.
I definitely would recommend them.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
Hi, my name is Diane Davenport, and I just want to tell you about Adams Place. It is a wonderful place to live. Before I moved in here, a friend and I came together, and we always ate lunch and walked around. Do I know you? Are you new here? It's very nice because it's easy to be in your own home and be isolated. It's nice to just come out of your apartment and find someone that says, hello, how are you? I mean, it just makes you feel good.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Wrapping up this Friday, October 31st, Halloween edition of the Wake Up Crew. Episode 1779 in the books here. And don't forget, we do have some high school football for you tonight. PCA and MTCS right here on WGNS and Big G TV. Saying good morning to Ellen Borg, today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for all that she does to help every person that she meets. Ellen Borg today receiving flowers from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS. So congratulations, Ellen. Enjoy the flowers from Ryan Flowers. They'll be beautiful, I'm sure. And this SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day tribute is poured by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and honoring the neighbors who helped build Rutherford County. Text neighbor to our number, 615-893-1450. Maybe even go over to WGNSradio.com/Good Neighbor to get in your Good Neighbor nominations to us. We'll make them the Good Neighbor coming up. We've been really far ahead. We're about a week and a half out or so with Good Neighbors, but we always take them and get them on. So if you send them in, they'll be on the air as quick as we can do it here on WGNS.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
You know, guys, when I was little, I didn't care what I wore. I just went along with what my parents chose.
Really?
Yeah. Now when I look at old photo albums, they didn't really care either.
Replay.
That received a thumbs up from both myself and John.
There was a lot of truth to that, I think. Have you looked back at old photos when you were a kid, John, and seen, like, what in the world?
Well, you didn't have any choice either. I mean, you got a pair of blue jeans, and then you wore that for the whole week. You know, you'd wash them every night or every other night. You get a couple of shirts.
Oh, you wash your blue jeans every day?
Yeah, just about. My mother did. They might buy 2 pair, you know, to swap them in and out. But you didn't get a lot of, husky jeans for me. And but they, it was not a lot. You were limited, and you had a Sunday go-to-meeting shirt and outfit. And if you got it dirty, you were done. You know, so you had to, that's about the 3 outfits you had for the week. I remember that's me. Might have been a little better for Brian.
I mean, I can remember my mom made a lot of clothes when I was a kid. She was really into that, I think. But maybe she did it. I came along so long after there weren't hand-me-downs. Now, my brothers talk about hand-me-downs, because they came in pretty quick succession of everybody. And then 10 years later, there was surprise.
Well, I wore a lot of my brothers. If I could wear them, his were usually too small.
Mm-hmm.
I was a husky.
Dalton was more of every shirt was something superhero.
I get a lot of hand-me-downs from people at church. That's where all my clothes came from.
That's true.
So
you did have a lot of, Spider-Man and whatever
that's true.
Shirts. So
that's true.
Well,
but John, to your point, I only have one pair of jeans now, and I do not wash them every day. So that's why I was asking.
Oh, yeah. I don't, of course, my blue jeans were so heavy and starchy that it kind of turned me off blue jeans the rest of my life, really. I didn't wear very many during my lifetime. When khaki came in, I was done.
I like blue jeans. I think now, if you don't like starch them and stuff, blue jeans are just about as comfortable.
They have to be, I used to have to wear them a long time.
Yeah.
And just about the time you get breaking in, a hole would start in them. Of course, the holes are okay now.
Which now they're not even all denim and stuff anymore. They got polyester and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it has been a very fun show, a very fun week.
Is that what we're going to do? What have we learned this week?
No. Okay. We're wrapping up, actually. But
test tonight, Brian.
Thank you. And we'll see you in the morning on the Coach's Show. We're talking playoffs and stuff now, so it'll be fun. So that's it for our show today. And going out with our Halloween hit, our last one, The Strange Loves. Getting us out of here on a finally Friday. Have a good Friday, good Halloween. We'll see you back Monday.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 62 degrees. Winds west-northwesterly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clouds will be on the increase. Winds will be light. Patchy frost possible in spots well after midnight towards Saturday morning. Lows drop to 37. Then Saturday, patchy frost again possible in spots early, and highs approach 61. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 39.
Dozens of vendors, one local tradition. Plump juice.